I guess we're just going to kind of rant through this one. I've got a couple things that I want to talk about. There's no real rhyme or reason why I do things the way I do things in these videos. I just sort of barf it all out there. So yeah, let's start with a few things that I had in mind, and we'll just go from there. Now, I'm about to say some things in this video, and I don't want to come across as the arbiter of truth, the 100% RuneScape classic connoisseur. I don't want to come across as the know-it-all, the caster of shade. But I'm going to say some things in this video out of love. And I don't want anyone to take any hard feelings against this. I feel like I have to preface this because I say things because I want good things for the server, but I can be taken out of context and like I'm not casting shade. I'm just saying what I see, what I think should happen, and that's just my opinions. Like events being created by users and not mods. No events on vanilla since Halloween, yet we're getting events on Dynasty. Only users creating these things. If you rely on that, then with a player base the size of Vanilla's compared to Dynasty's, it's come on, But I mean, you've had all these changes. There's been a lot of work going down behind the scenes to make this whole merger take place, and you can't gloss over that because that's taken up a lot of time behind the scenes that we the players have no idea about. But yeah, you've got this sudden influx of so many people coming over from Dynasty, and man, was I ever wrong about that one. A lot of people came in, a lot of people started playing. You have all these new people in. Let's get an event going to like keep people around. And you thank your lucky stars that a player came up with this idea and literally picked I don't know how the hell that happened, but the merger took place and the event was the day after. And this guy had planned this like a month and 2 months in advance. Like, okay, that's crazy. But yeah, it shouldn't be on a player to do those things. It should be organized in some way, shape, or form by a mod or mods. You should have had some sort of event by now. And then I could get into rares, and I could say things about rares. That's a touchy subject, dude. I have come to the conclusion that the rarity of rares is an illusion. People have rares, they just don't want to circulate them. And can you blame them? I mean, you have, say you're one guy with one rare and you're hanging on to it. You're not going to sell it. So this whole talk of banned accounts that had been caught cheating, who had rares, and they were going to reintroduce them into the the player base, and it never happened. So it's kind of like, well, what the hell? What are we supposed to think as players? Do we just kind of sit there and not say anything about it? So why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm not, like I said at the beginning, I'm not saying these things out of hate. I'm saying them trying to be a little constructive of what's going on and how I see things as a player, and trying to separate my own self from the whole thing and just observe what's going on. So right now you have two events, I think, going on in Dynasty and nothing in Vanilla. Kind of feels like we're a little neglected. Kind of feel like an afterthought, don't you? Just a little bit. Now, I hope that I'm wrong, I really do. I hope that I'm as wrong as I was about Dynasty people coming to Vanilla. I hope more attention is brought to this damn server. I mean, hey, I'm just a guy who plays a game and talks about it on the internet. Uh, I don't run any of this stuff. I don't take into account how much it costs to run servers, bandwidth, a website. I'm not sure if mods are employed or not. I couldn't tell you. And also how much devs are paid. Uh, that's a tough one. So maybe vanilla being completely free is just more of a burden to them than anything else. Edit. Passion project. Yeah, we'll go with that. Maybe vanilla is the passion project. They're both passion projects, but I guess vanilla is just the standalone thing. And when you merge both of them together, then you've got more of like a one's an actual business bringing in things, and the other one's more of a passion project. So that end of edit, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. And I feel like I've been slowly coming to this conclusion over time, that this is kind of why things sit where they sit, and yeah, that's basically where I'm at right there on that one. I would never not call someone out on something that was shitty. The guy who made the video, this is kind of crazy. The very first video that I made, I put at the very end, and this was a total afterthought. Like, dude, when you search YouTube, you find this guy's video. It just talks about all the bad things that happened to the server in 2020. And, I guess it's kind of me being new to the whole scene and not really understanding, like, a lot of things changed overnight. So and I kind of took the position of, dude, I guess, we're just two guys playing a game. And if things like that happened in a server that I was playing on, I would call them out too. I'd totally call you out. I have no problem with that. But yeah, he commented on that video and then delisted that video. So yeah, hey Vanilla, the most negative video about your game got taken down voluntarily. So I guess it won't really matter anymore, because it's like, what are people going to be searching for? RSC private server, and then they're going to have to find something called Dragonfire, which, geez, the SEO on a name like Dragonfire is not great. Not great at all. So that's going to be a tough one. But yeah, that all happened, and yeah, like I said, I think it's just because of my mindset. Like, I'm newish to this whole thing, and I've just kind of been discovering the ins and outs of what's going on. As you put time, you dump a lot of time into these characters. You kind of wonder about the security of their long term. How long are these stats going to stay here? How long am I going to be able to log into this character? And even one of the mods said, it might have even been Zell, I don't even know, but everything comes to an end at some point. So yeah, I accept that, and I feel that with pretty much everything in the world. Every good thing comes to an end. And I will probably be cutting my hours back a lot on the game over the summertime, and I've known this was coming. I could feel it. Any game that I hit 1,000 hours in, I get to a point where I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall. Usually I play about 200 hours, put about 200 hours into a game, maybe 500 hours if I really like a game. But yeah, I could feel this coming, and I thought I will probably take a bit of a break. And if that means just coming on every rainy day, in just lessening the amount of time that I put into it. And it's already started to happen. But yeah, that's kind of where I see this going in the future for me. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask the comments. Somebody could leave this in the comments section. What happened to Iniesta? If anyone knows, it's kind of crazy. They just kind of disappeared. But yeah, I bought my Dragon Medium off of Iniesta. Is it a guy, a girl? I don't know. They used to play all the time. They had like 10 different alts. They had a lot of alts, and they were all named after soccer players. But yeah, they disappeared, man. I wondered what happened there. But yeah, that was one thing I wanted to bring up. And I think I said enough in this video. I surely have said enough. Some people are probably going to take this the wrong way. I really don't think it's that edgy, of a move to just say what you're thinking and be a little bit honest about the processes and what's been going on lately, because so much has happened, and it felt like it needed an addressing in a loose way like this, where I'm just sort of going off the cuff and throwing out what I think. And seeing if anybody bounces back any ideas in the comments section. I kind of just wanted to make more of a forum out of this channel. Like, if you're feeling something, comment it. I mean, unless you really want your anonymity, you don't want your name behind something, and you're afraid somebody might see it and ban you off Discord. Who the hell really knows? I mean, I don't think opinions would be banned, but who knows? I think you're safe. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. And if I do any more rambling, I think I don't know. If you made it to the end of this, God bless you. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.